at times of corruption committed by the people of the world.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawalah. Amma ba'd. This is a chapter followed by another chapter which to explain also this chapter properly. Chapter title here is the recommendation of seclusion. Seclusion to set yourself away. And it says in the Fasad al-Zaman, that is in the Fasad al-Zaman, and there's another narration in the Fasad al-Nasi wa-Zaman, when the people are corrupt, the time is corrupt, when the people are not really trustworthy, they're not people religious, all sorts of things. And there is another addition to it which hasn't been translated. أَوْ الْخَوْفُ مِنْ فِتْنَةٍ فِي الدِّينِ, أو, that is, or being scared, that is, because you are scared, you're making this seclusion because they're scared in the deen. That means you're going to lose some of your deen. So you're scared and you fear that you lose some of your deen. That's why you make the seclusion. And also in addition, الوقوع في حرام وشبهات ونحوها, or you're going to fall in something haram or something which is doubtful matter. So in this case, this person would seclude himself, get himself away. This as uzla, we have a very great treatise being made by one of the great scholars called Al-Khattabi, and he said Kitab al-Uzla. Al-Uzla, seclusion. And he showed in that Al-Uzla, in terms of writing wise, is a ayn and zay and then lam and the ta' marbuta, uzla. He says وَالْعُزْلَةُ بِغَيْرِ عَيْنِ الْعِلْمِ زَلَّةٌ. And the uzla, if it hasn't been accompanied with the ayn, which is indicating the ayn of ilm. Ilm starts with the ayn. So if you take the ayn, which represents the ilm, then this seclusion of yours becomes zalla, mistake. It's not correct. You have to have the knowledge. قال وبغير زاي الزهد علة. And if you take the word, the letter Z, which represents, according to what he had made it like a rhyme for you to remember, without the Z, which represents a zuhd. Zuhd means asceticism. Asceticism, that means you divorce the dunya. You are focused on the akhirah. So if you don't have that zuhd, your seclusion becomes illah, marad. It's a disease, which is true. So if the person, if he had made seclusion without gaining the knowledge, that is, will take him to paradise, then this is definitely a mistake. And if he had made seclusion where he's having a luxury life and he is making seclusion from the akhirah to the dunya, he's in his house, he's making whole luxury there of his around him, then this becomes a disease. So the uzla here is being focused upon or being indicated by the scholar here, and he brought the hadith which supports it, is in the time where you fear for yourself, for your deen, because the people around you are no good. But it doesn't prevent you from going to the jama'ah. It doesn't prevent you, if you are a teacher, to come and teach. It doesn't prevent you to go and help when your help is needed. So for this person who is a scholar or a student of knowledge, and he says, I'm making uzla, I don't want to see the people. That's not correct, because the people needs your teaching. A person who's a uzla, he doesn't come to the Jumu'ah. He doesn't come to the salah. He just makes the salah at home. That's not correct uzla. So the uzla, you have to be embarked upon your duties as a Muslim towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But this extra connection and socializing, that's the one you're trying to cut off from. You're cutting off some of that socializing with others, because chit-chatting and sometimes ghiba, you're making backbiting. That is why you want to keep away. And of course as well, seclusion doesn't mean you stay at home and you expect other people to start giving you money. No, you are doing your duty towards Allah, and also from that duty is to support yourself and your family. So you go outside to work, but after work you are to your house. And when the masjid comes, salah, you go to the masjid and come back. So you're cutting off some of that socializing, because every time you socialize, every time that maybe you will lose. That's if you fear to lose. If you don't fear, for verily we know that for sure the Prophet ﷺ, he said, Man khalat an-nas وَصَبَرَ عَلَى أَذَاهُمْ خَيْرٌ مِمَّنْ لَمْ يُخَالِطِ النَّاسِ وَلَمْ يَصْبِرْ عَلَى أَذَاهُمْ. That is the person who mixes with the people and he is patient regarding their harms. Here, patient means he is immune also against their fitan, immune against their diseases, and at the same time he is patient regarding their shortcomings. Is better than the person who does not mix up with the people and is not patient regarding their harms and shortcomings. So the person who socializes is better than the person who does not socialize. But if it was in expense of you losing your deen, of your morality or your morals or your akhlaq, your manners going down, then it would be saying that is to cut some of that social connection that you are doing, because it's on the expense of your deen and expense of you being closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is what is meant here. Coming to the first verse.